look a lot lighter, just kind of like depending on the lighting. And I feel like it kind of almost has like natural like highlights sort of. Not like super intense ones, but just kind of like natural-ish ones, if that makes sense. Trevor Cell, thank you for the 200 bits. Thank you. Chips and salsa or chips and guac? I don't know. Honestly, like, I never really eat, like, either too much, really. So I don't know. I don't even really eat a lot of chips, so, like, I don't know. I think you can see your hair better on your Instagram stories. Yeah, I feel like in a lot of them you guys can. And a lot of those, like, sometimes I'll just kind of, like, make them, like, outside or, like, in the car. So I definitely feel like outside lighting, you guys can, like, see more. That my hair is, like, not quite as dark as, like, some people think it is sometimes. Bye, Pink Angel Butterfly! Have an amazing stream and wonderful rest of your night. You deserve it. Aw, you're so sweet, Pink Angel Butterfly. Thank you. Well, I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your night, too. Thanks for being here and being so nice. Seaweed chips are yummy and salty, too. That's cool. I don't even know if I've ever heard of seaweed chips, but that's cool. I like your curves. Thanks, Black Knight. Salsa with plain lettuce is also pretty tasty. That's cool. Yeah, I don't know. I never really, like, eat a lot of salsa, really, but I know a lot of people seem to like it, so that's cool. Hey, Athena boys! I'm doing good. How are you? Pretty big shift from please eat something 9 minutes ago there. Oh my gosh, James. Is that what they said 9 minutes ago? How do you go from that? People are so weird sometimes. Like, okay, how do you go from please eat something to I like your curves? Like, okay. Eat something, dude. Sorry. Dave's Wonderland. I'm not really eating right now. I'm sorry to let you down. I know maybe you came in here and like you see people talking about like food or whatever. I don't know if people are food trolling. I kind of feel like it because I'm like, I feel like some of you guys are like, pick between this, you guys. Pick between this. And I'm just kind of like, you know, I haven't tried like all the foods in the world. But yeah. I don't know. So I kind of feel like some people very well could be trolling right now. I'm kind of getting that vibe a little bit. But yeah, sorry to let anyone down. I'm not actually eating right now. I'm just kind of like streaming. I'm not really like doing an eating stream right now. And guys, I'm sorry. I'm not really going to also like get into like what I ate today or like any of those kind of questions. I don't need to be rude like saying this. And like, I'm sorry if this is kind of like a weird answer. But the thing is, I just kind of feel like sometimes, like, whenever I answer those kind of questions, like, there's always people that, like, really judge, like, what I say, and, like, literally, like, make it, like, a weird thing. Like, people literally go making, like, entire, like, YouTube videos about it, and just, like, making, like, a really big deal, over something that, like, you know, I feel like it should be, like, not a big deal, and like a minor thing, but like I hope you guys can understand like where I'm coming from, where like literally some people like they just get really weird about it, and like some people get mad with my answers, some people like say I'm lying or like really like judge what I said. It just like feels weird, like I don't know. So that's why I like at this point I'm like I think I'm just gonna not even answer those questions. It's totally okay not to talk about what you don't want to talk about. Boundaries are healthy. Thanks, little dragon maiden. And yeah, it's just kind of like, I don't know. It just kind of seems like sometimes it's like, even when some people like are asking me those questions or like whatever, I don't even know if it's because like they genuinely want to know the answer to that, or if it's because like they're just kind of like one of those people that just kind of wants to go and like post about whatever I said on like Reddit or YouTube or like whatever and like make a really big deal. And then when I don't answer to it, and some of them also get really mad at me, and it gets weird, but yeah. It seems like she doesn't want to talk about this, so I'm gonna keep going with these food questions to make things as uncomfortable as possible. Right, James? Like, doesn't it kind of like give that vibe sometimes? Because it's kind of like, I don't know, like sometimes with some people, it just like really seems like they're just kind of trolling me a bit. Hey, Deathy, how are you? What's up? So like, yeah. Reminder, Eugenie is not an interrogation. It's her job. Thank you, F. Kingsley. Yeah, and that's the thing, guys. You know, I'm just kind of here doing my job, you know, trying to have fun, trying to stream for you guys. And, you know, it's like sometimes I feel like people make things, like, people are just so weird about stuff. And, like, they are kind of always trying to, like, almost start, like, an interrogation with me. And it's really strange. Hey, Kid Frosty! No, I'm not sick, but welcome! Thanks for joining my stream. But yeah, no worries. I am feeling good right now and everything like that, so yeah. Food trolling is low-tier trolling, low IQ behavior. Yeah. It's kind of like, I never really get the point of it. Like, I'm kind of like, I don't know. I just never really get people sometimes. Hey, Star Furious! I'm so brave. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you. What even is food trolling? It's kind of like, you know, there's just like a lot of people online that I feel like are kind of always like discussing like my body or like what I'm eating or not eating or this or that. And, you know, I feel like just kind of putting like a lot of judgment on me and kind of like playing like internet doctor a lot and like things like that. And like, you know, then sometimes people kind of like ask me questions like, whether like, you know, related to that kind of stuff, and then if I don't answer like the way like they want me to answer, it's like a really big deal. Then they get like really upset with me, and some of them it just kind of seems like they just like they keep going at it, and then some of them literally just kind of go and like make like something that I kind of feel like should be a pretty basic thing or even like basic questions or whatever. And they'll just kind of like go on, like, I don't know, YouTube, make a bunch of videos, and like other places, making a bunch of posts and things like that. And just like making things like really weird. So, yeah. Like, I don't know. But, yeah. You don't have to talk about anything you don't want to. It seems like people are trying to be judgy and intrusive. We all eat. People need to chill. Exactly. Go to school. Thank you. That's the thing, guys. Like, obviously I do eat and like everything like that. But sometimes like just like when people really make such a big deal about like what I'm eating or this and that, it just kind of feels kind of weird sometimes. Like, I don't know. Your music is amazing and Fairy On. Thank you, Pikachu Destroyer. I think the Sailor Moon soundtrack is like really good, so I'm happy you're liking it. It's so annoying. I hate when people come up to me at lunch break to ask what I'm having for lunch, and that makes me a bitch in the workplace. So I can't imagine what you go through. Oh, it's okay, Kid Doll. I understand. Like sometimes it definitely can feel like kind of awkward. So like, and I don't know. With me, I guess it's just kind of like such like a constant thing with some people that people are just kind of like always judging and just like, I guess just kind of like being weird about it. And it's like, and sometimes, yeah, like exactly, like I don't feel like you even do really need to like have like a mental illness or anything. Like sometimes to maybe just kind of feel like awkward answering some questions that like people will ask. Because sometimes people really can just be like really weird about things and just kind of make you feel kind of uncomfortable, I guess. How are you doing? I'm doing good, of course. How are you doing? I hope good. In school, I remember people thought I had an ED. Truth was I was just poor, and most of the time my only big meal for today was school lunch. Now that I have money, I can actually cook now. Oh, I mean, I'm sorry you had to go through that, Acutely Morbid. I'm glad that you have money now, and I guess like don't have to worry so much about like food or like whatever. But yeah, it's too bad. I feel like sometimes people can be really quick to just kind of like look at somebody and judge them and, you know, kind of come to like a lot of conclusions about someone without even really knowing them or their life or what they've been through. And it's too bad people can be so like judgy sometimes. Trevor Salt, thank you for the bits.
Is palpable. Thank you for being yourself.
Of course, you know, thank you guys for just like being kind to me. And I feel like love is definitely really important. You know, I feel like definitely the world can unfortunately be like a pretty dark and crazy place sometimes. And I feel like sometimes the world just like really needs a lot more love, you know? People need to keep their own sandboxes more often and stop assuming and then treating people the exact wrong way based on those assumptions. Exactly, Abba Kingsley. Like, sadly, I just kind of feel like sometimes people can be so quick to just kind of like want to believe like the worst about somebody and like put someone down and judge them. And it's really too bad. Like, people can just like be that way. Hi, Robosculus, what's up? I just saw you talking about someone pulling down your shirt in high school. You don't have to talk about it if you're uncomfortable, but that's